Standard Curlia experience, indeed. It's rewind time. I'll be honest, Nick, I don't think I've ever actually watched a clip of that. All I've seen is the still image meme. I haven't watched a lot of movies. Oh, nice, rain. Uh, one thing I actually want to do. Okay, I wanted to fix this. Yeah. For whatever reason, I was on box 32 when I was checking my boxes. From a YouTube rewind, that was extremely bad. Interesting. Nope. Okay, that's... Alright, I need to take a look in my ads manager because I'm getting 2-minute ads now instead of the 90-second ads that I'm used to. Oop. That person just blocked my path. Interesting. Oof. Oof, indeed, Nick. Huh, interesting. I'll have to take a look at that after stream then. I love it when things get defaulted to on when I never asked. Do a quick drive-by with the Riolu. Hey, look, it's a bunch of deerling. Okay, yeah. So that looks like it was like about 4 minutes from when I was like messing around with my boxes until now. In terms of weather cycles being on a 2-minute cycle now. So it must have like been rain, rain, and then stop. To Spider, what you were saying about noticing that weather cycles were a little bit different. Yeah, that felt like 4 minutes instead of 5. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at the ads manager right now, and it defaulted myself to a 2-minute ad break every 40 minutes instead of a 90-second ad break every 30 minutes. Huh. Well, I'll just have to keep that in mind from here on out. Something weird happened with mine. Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. Excuse me. You don't see the setting. Alright then. Unsure. Yeah, I'll just have to remember that if I want to run an ad manually. By default, it's 2 minutes. Wait. 2 minutes? Ogre Austen is 2 minutes. I also don't want to set up another scene for Sporkle, so I'll let that be Iron Stick. Okay, keep the town in the field of view. Wait, did that Wooper just turn into a pooch? You know what? Oh, there was both of them. Okay. I saw the Wooper and I saw the Poochiana, and I was like, wait a second. You're supposed to get follower emotes 2 streams ago? Huh. Follower emotes are after you've been affiliate for like X amount of months, right? I think like 6? Yeah, it might be like a 60 days of streaming while affiliate within a 2-year period. Huh. I wonder what I'm gonna get follower emotes. Emotes free. Wait, I have follower emotes. Wait. Oh god, okay. Interesting. Do I have instant upload eligibility? What is this? Now I'm just like scrolling through like help.twitch.tv. Affiliate has streamed at least 60 days as an affiliate over a rolling 2-year period. Okay. Well, I hope that updates for you soon. I am very interested in seeing what emotes you have coming up for reasons. That also means I've got to commission more people to do stuff for emotes. I have a couple of ideas. I forgot to okay. I split on Kitakami this time, and then I forgot to split on Carmine. I think Eyes and Bless will be follow along with 3 of the new ones. Nice. I don't think I have noticed this before. Are follower emotes specific to the channel, or you can use them on other people's channels? I don't think I've ever actually noticed. So subs can use them anywhere, and then people who follow can just use them in chat. Got it. Global for subs. I mean, in that case, like, at least for now, I don't see any harm in putting my current sub emotes in follower. The only thing is the animated Dynam Flip. I really need to get started on commissioning people then, huh? Because I have no artistic experience whatsoever. That's for sure. When I got affiliate, I messaged my friend and was like, you do art, right? Nice. Yeah, I'll probably see if Naomi is available, if we can rehash a couple more emotes or something. The two that I really want to add, among others, so one is just like an eyes emote, but it's Magmar because of obvious reasons. And then 2, I want to do like a, if you've seen the meme or like the still from Full Metal Alchemist of like, I think it's Roy Mustang, or I forget if it's another person. I've actually never watched Full Metal Alchemist all the way through, but it's a terrible day for rain sort of thing. I kind of want that vibe, but on a Haunch Crow, because like if Haunch Crow's like hat basically, it's like holding a wing up to its hat and just like a stream of tears coming down from its eye. Those are the two I have in mind currently. Now that I realize that I have follower emotes, I'm gonna have to expand a little bit. I didn't even get a notification or anything. The only reason why I remember that was the thing is because you mentioned it just now. Okay, good. I did clear out these splits. Now we just need to get on a run. The hardest part about this run is actually getting on it. that was a little bit better. Yeah, it's a good thing that no Pokemon spawn in Loyalty Plaza. It would really suck if there was a Pokemon in that bush. Let me see if I can edit this now. Let's see. How can I shift this? My collection. Oh, you can put emotes in order? I didn't even realize that. Oh, I can assign this. Slot assignment follower. Slot assignment follower. Slot assignment follower. Uh-oh. What is it, Nick? I'm worrying. What is it? I have to know now. Listen, it's got a weird cue because you gotta pronounce it weird. It's like Legibitaqua or something, right? That's a Greek character. Listen, we're putting the Q in LGBTQ one way or the other. Get corrected on. What's up, Etchy? We're going to avoid cutie fly like the plague. There's still 30 streams tagged with the weird cute. Wait a second. Am I using like a tag that's like just like 30 people are using it instead of like a bazillion? Oh no. Mienfu, please do not. That was so scary. You know what would be a great quality of life thing that Game Freak could do is just like show us the gender of the Pokemon before we catch it. Specifically for the speedrun. Trace? Trace? Okay. Male. Let's go. We're on a run. Got him. This is the run. Now, is it Terra Psychic? That would be a fantastic bonus. Nope, Fairy. That's fine. We'll suck on a couple of the Titans, but otherwise, perfectly fine. Terra Psychic doesn't exist. I know. Every single Terra that I've gotten today has been Fairy. I'm also doing the Pokemon Scarlet Violet speedrunner thing and not looking at chat while I'm doing movement for the time being. So I'll catch up with all of you in a little bit. Sucking on Titans. So many Curlia. They're probably all Terra Psychic. What do I do to press the camera thing? It's ZL. To get that this little camera angle, which is supposed to be like a lock-on feature. I mean, you know this, actually. Lock-on feature. It's one thing that you might not know is that it's been a lot more touchy since the patch. Like, usually, if I was doing... That Sudowoodo moved so fast. Holy crap. Sudowoodo used Trailblaze. It's super effective against my camera. Yeah, basically what Spider said. It is... I always forget about that map thing. Way more sensitive. Also really sucks in Kitakami because all of the Pokemon that are in these grassy fields just like blend in. Or like are covered by the grass particles. So it's just like, eh. The good thing is that because it's a lot more sensitive, if you're about to run into something that you don't see, you will hear that little like whoosh of the camera. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pros and cons. Con, a little bit more sensitive, but one pro of it is that if you weren't already looking at the road, the camera will let you know that you are about to run into a Pokemon. I really hope I took a screenshot of my stats. Let's take a look. I did. What do you know? Oh, this would have made a... If this is Terra Psychic, this is plus special attack. Alright, what do we got? 50, 23, plus special attack minus special defense. 20. Oh my god. If this was Terra Psychic, this would have been the Gardevoir. You know, that's a good question, Gavin. I was thinking about teaching Psychic for doing late candies. But honestly, Sharpness and Psycho Cut is just really, really good. It might be worth it if like this would push it to like a guaranteed or a really favorable range. If I had Terra Psychic. Because, what is it? Medicham and Gallade have the exact same special attack. At 60 base. So I was thinking about using like Psybeam that Curlia auto gets, but I need the experience just like didn't work out for that. Yeah, that is huge. That is so good. It's this one. Yep. Alternatively, just crit. If you just crit Okie Dokie, you don't even have to set up anything. It just dies if you're at I think if Gallade is at level 43 and at least 10... See how sensitive that is? At least 10 IV in attack, I think. A crit is guaranteed on Okie Dokie. Just crit is the Monkey Dory strat. Also for Monkey Dory. So the reason why I bought 4 X attacks... I'm gonna pick up wait. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up another one. I was like wondering where the 5th X attack that I was gonna get was. I'm gonna use probably 2 X attacks on either Monkey Dory or Okie Dokie to skip like all of the text. I think using a second X attack is faster than waiting through 3 boxes of text. Crit no terror +0 is an OCO on Okie Dokie at certain IVs. The IV range is pretty generous for that. Yeah, the first time I ran this, I got a crit on Okie Dokie, and if it wasn't for like a really bad attack Gallade, that would have been a kill. Yeah, Leer would also be really nice for Gallade in terms of routing out the stuff. Did I grab the... I really hope I grabbed the thing. This is also not the correct rock to BLJ off of. I'm gonna check as soon as I grab the Dawnstone. That's fine. This is less fine. I'm gonna go this way. That's the rock you use? Oh my god. Where am I supposed to go again? Yeah, you did get it. Over here. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I did grab the sign. I was being very, I was zoned out a lot. Alright, one last candy to get. Actually, I don't think I need this candy because the candy that I pick up, nice lag, is the last S candy that I pick up is a 2-stack. Alright. Muscle Band, give to you. Give you the Dawnstone. 20-24 attack is pretty decent for Gallade. I'm gonna look at that Okie Dokie range. Okay. We're not quite at the range that I can teach Ice Punch, so I'm gonna teach Slash. If I was guaranteed 24 IV, I would teach Ice Punch instead of Slash at this point. Reteach Sacred Sword. Where is it? There we go. Reteach Night Slash. And then reteach Psycho Cut. Yeah, this would have been a fantastic Gardevoir. Look at that special attack. I told you, Spider. This running Gallade knowing about Gardevoir is now super cursed. Let me look at the IVs. I outspeed Ninetales at... I don't use the Carbos, so this would not outspeed. I think the speed ties. But I don't have to set up on... I don't have to set up an X speed on Kieran, which is really nice. This would have been such a good Gardevoir. Yeah, I think this is speed tie for that. Let me... Oh, I need to do this. Evolve. Okay. And then I'll double check. I'll narrow down the ranges of the stats in a second. Do not crit. Gallade is just Sacred Sword and 3 crit moves. I needed to not crit when I don't want to, and I needed to crit when I want, which is like impossible. Alright, let's narrow down the ranges. 120, 118, 61. There is a dire hit somewhere in Kitakami. I was seriously thinking about it. Just increase that to a 50% and then go. Your route outspeeds Ninetales at 23 IV neutral. I should honestly incorporate the Carbos when I do when I start doing Crevasse Jump. Yeah, because I think this would yeah, if your route outspeeds... Well, your route also goes to 45. I'm going to be 44. Just due to needing Gallade at this level before Kieran 3. So my threshold's a little bit higher. You get 45 off of Ogerpon now. Nice. Yeah, so I don't have to X speed there, and I don't have to grab the X speed for Kieran 5. Super nice. Gavin, don't tempt me. Do not tempt me. Alas. Stop tempting me. Oh, nope. This way. Got this X attack. And this Rock Tomb TM. I don't want to have to look for Super Luck Terra Flying Murkrow again. Terra Flying Murkrow doesn't exist. You don't even need Air Cutter. You can just have Super Luck and Dire Hit. Back in Starfall Street, I needed Terra Flying so I could survive against Ortega. Otherwise, Azumarill would tear Murkrow or Honchkrow to shreds. Oh. I mean, I probably picked Flying Terra anyway to open up some ranges with, like, Acrobatics or something. Common, not Venomoth. That feeling when every main for Starfall Street, except for Venomoth, needs to Terra on Ortega. Correction, every main that isn't one of Spider's routed mains. Alright, Carmine 2 for Gallade is going to be 4 high crit ratio moves. If Gallade had 24 IVs in attack, I would have taught Ice Punch over Slash, and that would cut my my usage down to half on this fight. No crit. Good. Stage 1 crits in this game are 12.5%. Lower odds than actually getting a runnable. Dang it. It was bound to happen sooner or later. Lucky / unlucky. Yeah, the nice thing about Gallade is that you don't need to use any super effective moves until Kieran 5. The bad thing about Gallade is that all of its attacks other than Sacred Sword that I would use are crit ratio moves. So, it's trading off one thing for another. I mean, honestly, we're talking about different routes. The chance of landing a high jump kick and a Zen headbutt are greater than not critting, so you also don't need to use super effective until Kieran 5. Let's go. You love to see it. It's when every fight is a hop fight. We get into some weird territory. Okay, so the cutscene trigger is on the 5th step from the top. I don't think I've actually counted until now. She's so precious. I think this is the first time I've noticed that she's got like sprouts on her, like between her toes. I can't help but think of how good of a Gardevoir this would have been. Sighing on the inside. the next Gardevoir that Spider's gonna run is gonna be like naughty nature with like the exact same distribution. Saw a post that said Game Freak finally realized that the way to make his like legendaries is to make them like little gremlins that we adopt. This is very true. Alright, I need to not leave the festival. Avoiding that corner there, because if you cut that corner too tightly, the game will be like, hey, you're leaving the festival. There's still things to do. Alright. As soon as the clock starts on Ogre Ousting, I'm running a 2-minute ad. Because it is optimal to not do anything here. If you even like scare away a little thing, as Spider figured out, you get a little animation for a trophy. So the optimal way to play Ogre Ousting is to run an ad break for 2 minutes. Or a Sporkle quiz. So I'll see you on 2 minutes. I really wish that we could actually do something here, but it's really just optimal to not do anything at all, which makes me cry a little bit on the inside. And split, and we're back. Alright, so Kieran 3. I'm gonna Sacred Sword the Yanma, even though I get not very effective text. It's guaranteed at 15 IV neutral, and I'd rather take not very effective text over the chance of critting. The only thing I have to do is I have to Psycho Cut Furret because of the possibility of Baby Doll Eyes. But that won't change how the fight plays out at this IV. Diplin's still guaranteed. At this IV anyway. It would be an 11 and 16 Sacred Sword on Diplin if I was min IV neutral. But yeah, after this fight, the next ranges that I need to think about are for the Titans. 2021 IV on Okidogi is a +2, 3 and 16 if Morpeko uses Leer. If it doesn't use leader, I'm probably going to do another X attack. Which means that I'm probably just going to use one X attack on Monkey Dory. In that case. I think that's like the one cutscene that you skip in Kitakami. Where like Ogerpon drops its mask. And then Kieran's like, oh, what's up? And then Carmen's like, alright, we're keeping this a secret from Kieran. We're gonna set him down his villain path. Oh yeah, also the Loyal 3 resurrection scene, you're right. So 2 cutscenes that we get to skip in the DLC. At minimum. Oh yeah, I actually have to leave the festival. I forgot about this part. I still apparently have to avoid the same corner, otherwise they'll be like, you need to go leave the festival. Just like why I don't take like the complete inside track here. Yeah, I'm leaving. Hello, Clefable. Goodbye, Clefable. This cutscene, I think is a trigger. No, I have to talk to Grandpa. And then this is the return of select the key item from your inventory that will help you progress the storyline. Easy. 100% success rate in all of my speedrun attempts so far. Just like Alexa, 100% skip rate until you hit her when you absolutely are on pace to win a round in the Let's Get tournament. But that's okay. And then more exposition. I like how they just straight up tell you, hey, we're gonna be here for a while. It kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy XIV, when the game tells you there's going to be a lot of cutscenes that are going to be played in sequence. We recommend that you set enough time to watch all of these cutscenes. Do you wish to continue? I think, what is it? A Realm Reborn has like the record for longest end credits sequence. Or something like that. It's definitely over an hour for sure. Okay, look at the upper right. You see that like little ball with like the little spike at the bottom? That's what's theorized as like the master corruption Pokemon. It's associated with the Japanese fairy tale of Momotaro. The boy born from the peach, the dog, the monkey, the pheasant, the evil peach. Indeed. There's a plushie of it in Peaches. It's like all purple. Wouldn't be surprised if it was like a poison grass type. We've been waiting too long for a poison grass type. Not since... We haven't had one since Bulbasaur. Actually, now that I think about it, what legendary... Like, thinking about legendary types... Eternatus is Poison Dragon, right? I don't remember. We need legendary bug. True. Are any of the Ultra Beasts bug type? Isn't like... Is Kartana one? Buzzwole, Pheromosa. Yeah, so that's what I want to time. So if flying here is faster than grabbing an X attack and then walking over here. It feels faster. It's just one of those things that I keep saying that I'm going to time, and then I never do because I either forget or I'm lazy. Nope, that's not it. Both the waypoint and the flight point are right on top of each other, and this is worse than Pokepath Lighthouse in Path of Legends. Oh no, Spider. Turbo A, why am I not flying? Alright, opting to use not very effective here to mitigate whatever crit damage or crit text I could have possibly gotten here. Only took a full 30 seconds. Oh no, Gavin. Sacred Sword is so fast. Alright, have to Psycho Cut here to prevent super effective. It can Baby Doll Eyes. Okay. I'm totally fine here. This will kill for it anyway. And then my IVs are good enough such that Dipplin will guaranteed die to a Sacred Sword. Guaranteed at 15 IV neutral. and the nice thing is I'm gonna hit 43 right after the small monkey dory fight. So I will have that level 43 power boost for the Titans. You use Scarlet to help Ogremon. I use Scarlet to decimate the local Clefairy population. What are you doing? Is there a Clefairy outbreak or something? Oh no. Oh, there's a Clefairy. Oh, that's right. I did see a couple of posts from people about that. Like you can get like a mark or something. I'll be honest, I haven't delved into the whole like mark collecting business. I don't even know where I would start with that. The marks are what give Pokemon titles, right? So like you can have like Gallade, the unflinching or whatever, if you assign a mark to it. Had to double check to make sure that I was on the flight point. I do like how Noctowls are the flying taxi in Kitakami. Honestly, it was probably faster for me to just walk to the door. Good night, Clefable. I will get better at that. Like, the camera doesn't update its position until the quest marker happens. So I'm, like, running for a split second blind, and I forgot that there was a person by the counter. PTSP moments. I never had the luxury of running any percent BDSP back when people were breaking the game wide open. Nor will I probably have the capacity to do it unless I find somebody with the original patch in person. Could be fun to do, but a lot of my speedrunning repertoire is based off of non-glitched routes. No, I had it, and then I ticked off of it because I thought that I didn't have it. Thanks, Sly Points. I love you. I wonder if I should try, like, turning my camera away from the water and then just talking to Carmine to see if that would help out with the rendering. Just did the Tuesday route. I'm vaguely familiar with, like, the days of the routes. Also, imagine not one-shotting this Milotic ever. Simply one-shot the Milotic. Sheesh. I did not split on Sheesh. I am sorry. This is gonna turn into like a fade out versus tail slap split sort of thing, isn't it? Sheesh splitters versus non-sheesh splitters. And then I forgot to split when I was supposed to. There we go. Surprisingly, you think honestly, like, makes sense either way. End of the fight versus standard fade out. I can see people doing it both ways. Nope. Oh my gosh, please let me fly. Alright, I think, let's see. Thankfully, since Kieran drops Furret here, I don't have to worry about Baby Doll Eyes, which means I only need to use two crit ratio moves here. I need to Psycho Cut the Yanma and the Gligar, and then I can switch over to Sacred Sword. Ah, there's the glass shattering. It's been a while since I've actually paid attention to that. Alright, just don't crit either of the Psycho Cuts and we're good. I say this, and then I'm gonna crit a Sacred Sword, and I'm gonna feel really silly about saying this. Nice, no crits. Primer, I'm gonna Sacred Sword for the same reason why I Sacred Sworded Yanma earlier. Trade, not very effective text for less chance of a crit. The nice thing about physical moves is that, like, most of them tend to just be really, really fast, as opposed to special moves like Psychic or Psyshock or Dazzling Gleam. It's just like, move arm, slice Pokemon. So that kind of compensates for having to do extra movement to get the Dawnstone. Alright, if I wasn't at this high speed, I would take this time to go grab the X speed behind Ogre Ousting, but since I could actually speed tie Monkey Dory, the Titanic version, interestingly enough. You know what, maybe I should put in the Carbos. Yeah, I should probably route in the Carbos for things like this. Oh I'm like right on the cusp. It's like, oh, these Pokemon that got cremated are suddenly back to their original form somehow. Pokemon logic at its finest. Shoutouts to Entei, Suicune, and Raikou. Yeah, good question, Carmine. What did bring them back to life? How did Kieran get possessed? Fly to Ogre Alston. Dude, if Kitakami Mochi can make Titan Pokemon, like why do we not see more Titan Pokemon around Kitakami if they just like feed them to their Pokemon? It's like, what if you had a Pokemon battle and then it was just against like 2 Titan Pokemon? What if? It's the Master. But the Mochi, they would have said the Mochi if it wasn't plot relevant, right? Oh, I guess the masks are also in that same vein. You get them at the same time. I like to think that it's the Mochi. That's my personal headcanon. Because like that one dude even says like, oh, Kitakami Mochi will make them grow big and strong. So then why isn't... Well, I guess... Never mind. I'm gonna stop right there. All of them. Ah, missed the dismount. You can jump over that for this cutscene. You can't do that for the Kieran fight, otherwise you just take a long fall. So I should hit 43 on this fight. If I don't, then my XP route is incorrect. And I will probably let's go something along the way. Alright, let's not crit Monkey Dory this time, please. Please do not crit Psycho Cut. Thank you. If you crit Monkey Dory, you get a Monkey Dory says, "Ah, you crit me," and it's really hilarious, and also depressing to look at your times. Dude, that line has no reason to go as hard as it does. Will make you regret ever coming back to life. Carmine goes in. I need to look at one thing coming up in the Titan fights. Yeah, the speed EVs that you gain throughout here will guarantee that I outspeed in Kieran 5. Which is super nice. Please, let me fly. Thank you. Yeah, even if I'm at 26 speed, I will outspeed both Yanmega and Gliscor by 1 speed point. Which are the two scary things. Yanmega has Air Slash or Air Cutter or something, and then Gliscor has Aerial Ace against my fighting Glade. Yeah, then it's possible that... It's likely that I speed time Monkey Dory, possible that I outspeed it. But just, like, I won't know until later. Okay, so I'm not Terra Psychic, which means I can't do funny things on Okidogi. Let's see. If not, I'll Psycho Cut with crit guaranteed. This is, I think, yeah, 2021. Yeah, if I crit, I think it's like a 14 and 16 to kill. On top of the 12.5% chance to crit. I think I'm just gonna YOLO Okidogi. Why not? At some point, if I'm gonna PB when I'm running this, I will have to land a crit on Okidogi. So, might as well start now. I don't know where the dismount is. Much closer than I thought. Alright, so if Morpeko uses Leer here, Night Slash is going to guaranteed kill this thing. And then if Morpeko uses Bite instead, if the Night Slash crits, it KOs. So I might use 2x attacks here, depending on what Morpeko does. If it uses Leer, we Night Slash. If not, then we'll go again. Fail. Okay. Please Leer. Yes! Guaranteed kill. Let's go. If my calcs are right. Please let my calcs be right. Nice. One shot. Let's go. Huge. huge. When you don't let your leader get the final hit. No. Carmine, you're just here to press Lear for me. That is all. What is Ogerpon doing all the way over there? Hello? Yeah, so going back to ranges on Okidogi for crits. If I crit Okidogi, it is guaranteed with 25 IV neutral. So I don't have the rest of the ranges in here, but I presume that if I'm 20 to 21, this is probably going to be either 13 and 16 or 14 and 16 if I land a crit. But we're just going to YOLO it, because this thing dies to two Psycho Cuts either way. Just crit. 1 in 8. And if it doesn't crit, then we're gonna sit here for a while. Okay, it does not in fact die to 2 Psycho Cuts either way. Please press Lear, Morpeko. Press Lear. Please press Lear. Thank you. It should still be on Psycho Cut because Carmine didn't switch. Wait. Okay, note to self, always X attack on this fight. Unless you really, really want to YOLO. Yeah, so if I had X attack there, because Okidogi was at +1 defense, a +2 Psycho Cut would have been a 3 and 16. So in that case, I probably would have gone for another X attack. So X attack ×2. It's just a shame that I don't have Terra Psychic, because +2 Terra Psychic Psycho Cut at +1 defense is guaranteed. Pheasantipity, we just X attack and then hit Psycho Cut and heal if needed. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I need to go find that dire hit. Yeah, having a guaranteed crit on that seems pretty good. I think I jumped early. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, where is that dire hit? I'm gonna look at it during the next, like, major movement section, or major cutscene. Alright, it's been a while since I've done this movement. Hopefully I get it right. currently struggling. I think it's over here that I dropped down. Yeah. Dropped down way too early there. Alright, dire hit. There is a dire hit, but it's like a weird route to go to. It's like between the community center and the rare candy after the quick balls. Yeah, so extra X attacks just because I probably should have X attacks on Okie dokie, but yeah, if it was on the path, it would be fantastic. Okay, no Toxic Chain is good. And I forgot to put ranges on this one, so we're gonna Psycho Cut and hope for the best. Hey, we got the one shot. Let's go. I forgot to write ranges down for Pheasantipity with no Leer. Yeah, if I could sub in a dire hit and just one-shot Okie dokie, that would have been 3 one-shots with minimal effort. Because you get the super effective text, you get the crit text if you miss the range, you get the damage text, all which we do not like. Alright, I'm gonna run the ad now so that we can, all that's happening is exposition right now. So we'll be back for Kieran 5. I hated 16 armor Pekko, goodness. 50-50 to even be able to have a chance to get a Leer off. Yeah, I think Pheasantipity, like, Wing Attack, Dazzling Gleam, and Poison Jab all kind of roll within the same ranges. I mean, I think, pretty sure that I went for Dazzling Gleam because I'm minus special defense. But if I was neutral and all things equal, it has a pretty good shot to roll either or any of those 3 attacks against Gallade. I also just realized I didn't get Toxic Chained a single time. Oh, no, that's a lie. Morpeko did. Gallade didn't. Morpeko did. If only Morpeko had Pastel Veil. Yeah, I mean, It definitely does in this scenario, but in all of... Like, I've gotten Poison Jab before, and I can probably see Wing Attack being a thing. Also, I need to teach moves. Rock Tomb in slot 3. Ice Punch in slot 4. Kieran 5 is the reason why I need a rock move and an ice move. I could have jumped that, actually. Yeah, but like, yeah, I'm pretty sure when I calculated, assuming all things equal, like they kind of just overlay on each other in terms of damage ranges. So it could go any of those ways. Poison Jab is nice on Gallade, but it also means that if you miss the range on your Psycho Cut, you likely need to do a full restore. I want to battle anyway, because I'm being edgy right now. I'm so happy that I have a speedy Gallade and I can just press go, no setup required. So here's where we start using super effectives. Rock Tomb is 95% accurate, which is better than Stone Edge, which was what I was going for before. So thank you to Iron who pointed that out. Usually I'd set up an X speed on Shift Tree here, but we can just go straight for Sacred Sword. It should go for Aerial Ace against me. Aerial Ace or Payback. I've not once seen this thing use Fake Out. Okay, Rock Tomb the Yanmega. Also pretty fast animation. One day it's gonna Fake Out and we're gonna be so baffled. True. Blisscore's gonna get an Ice Punch. Like turn one slam. Poliwrath is next, Psycho Cut this. Still hoping for no crits. Which is why I'm gonna Ice Punch Probopass. If I get a freeze, I avoid the chance of Spark Paralyze also. Do not paralyze. Thank you. Yeah, one full restore I pick up for this fight specifically in case of paralysis. The other full restore I pick up for Fecundipity. No chance of death from here on out. The only thing is, Ninetales can Will-O-Wisp. And it definitely outspeeds me here. Which means I just have to use another Sacred Sword. Yes, test your strength. Ponyo. Yeah, thankfully, Ogreprawn is spam Sacred Sword the video game. I'm just gonna shift over to Psycho Cut for the Cornerstone Mask because Carmine has super effective text and Kieran has critical hit text. So ideally, we avoid both of those on the Rock Mask. One Sacred Sword. Ah. Two Sacred Swords. Ha. Alright, Rock Mask. Do not crit Psycho Cut. Simply do not crit Psycho Cut. Yes, indeed, Sandy. Those are the chat rules. You are correct. Oh, I see. So it had you read them again. Quick, use the quick ball after it's been 4 turns in the battle. No, Gavin, I think that's just the right amount of profanity. Tasteful profanity. You need a new Ethernet cable? Oh dear. Well, there you go then. I'll be honest. Since I don't have splits compared to, I have no idea what my pace is right now. Other than Okie Dokie and like getting greedy on that, like, everything else was really, really good. Pace Pal's arriving. Alright, I need to remember to release Ogerpon, because it is faster to release Ogerpon. Really? Really? Alright, this is making me nervous now. Let's go. Alright, release Ogerpon. Maybe I shouldn't have asked. Goodbye, Ogerpon. Simply do not throw. It's gonna come down to Ninetales. Fly to Loyalty Plaza. Yeah, it's gonna come down to whether Ninetales uses Will-O-Wisp or not. But yeah, getting one-shots on Monkey Dory and Pheasantipity were both absolutely huge. Like, Morpeko used Leer when I needed to. Throw Pokeballs, don't throw the game. Exactly. Yeah, so I outspeed Morpeko. I outspeed Levani. Ninetales, I do not outspeed. Possibly could have Sped-Tied if I had used a Carbos, which now I'm kind of regretting that decision, but what can you do? Alright, simply do not crit the 2 Psycho Cuts that I need to use during this fight. And because I'm speedy enough, we're just going to X-Attack and not X-Speed on this fight anymore. Nice Howl. And I just have to remember to fly back to the community center and not choke there. Morpeko, we outspeed at 3 IV neutral speed. More than enough. Sinistcha, I need to Psycho Cut. Levani will follow with that as well. Okay, no crit there. Do not crit the Levani. Good. And Ninetales needs to not Will-O-Wisp me. Otherwise, it's an extra turn. Or I win the speed tie. Let's go. Let's go. Let's just win the speed tie. I forgot I was level 44 here. I'm gonna check the speed. If it's 89, that's like that is 100% a speed tie. I do have EVs in my calcs. I just don't have EVs on the markdown file for Gallade. That is one thing that I forgot to put in. So the EVs are in my notes. I forgot. This must have been a speed tie. Dang, I should have X-attacked an Okidogi. Yeah, you get like, what, 17 or something? Alright, fly back to the community center. I actually don't know if mounting is faster here, but I'm just going to walk it. Oh, yeah, definitely walking is faster. There we go. But yeah, I think the two bad things in this run, I crit Carmine 2, and then I greeted on Okidogi, and should have set up X attacks instead of going for the YOLO Psycho Cut. So that was a 3-turn Okidogi, instead of what would have possibly been a 2-turn. Either 2-turn or 3-turn without any Carmine boxes, so much to improve on for Okidogi, but everything else went really, really well. This is like the first time I've run this in like a week. With a slightly different route. Let's see, what was Headbob's PB? Physical attackers are just too good. Yeah, even with having to go run and get the Dawnstone, like, this is still really good. Like, much better than I would have hoped. Yeah, I will be ecstatic if this is a 144. Nobody tell me if it is. Yeah, Headbob's PB is 4428. Karen, can you hurry up with your villain dialogue? Because, dang, if I had gone the one-shot Okidogi, I think this probably would have set the record. Oh yeah, that 100% would have set the record if I got the one-shot Okidogi. That is huge. I was not expecting Gallade to be this good. Not in a very long time. Alright, did we outspeed the Ninetales or did we speed tie it? Yep, we sped tied it. This would have made a much better Gardevoir than Gallade, but we'll take it. And knowing that I screwed up on Okidogi means that this definitely can low 144. Whew. Yeah, so my major reroutes for this were obviously cutting out all of the pivot stuff, so focusing entirely on Gallade. You know what? Actually, let me do this for verification first. Just so that we can get this out of the way. Not running to get Stone Edge, instead picking up the Rock Tomb TM that is right behind Carmine's house, or the siblings' house. We still get the roof candy, but we cut out a level entirely, so we dropped down to 44 instead of 45. And then, yeah, the rest was just really good leers happening from Morpeko and things like that. Hello, Lechonk. It's me, the Lechonk. It's me, the Sprigatito, that's in the box that doesn't get used.